Hello, good evening, everyone. And today we are going to talk about Quantitative Aptitude 2025 number system. And today we are going to do a sorted question. We are not going to take any question topic wise. We have picked some random questions from number system, and let's see that how we are going to approach those questions very quickly. So basically, in the previous session we have already done a lot of questions. So basically, in today's session, there is going to be a mixture of all those topics. Okay, now let's start. Let's see what we are going to do today. Now, remember on August 2nd and August 3 on Saturday and Sunday, there is going to be full day race to 99 percentile event, and it is going to be online. So book your seats now. So basically, GP sir is going to be there, Jejo, GB, all these people are going to be there. So let's start. So what is the first question? So now this question is telling us that what is the sum of integers from 54 to 196 inclusively? Okay. So first of all, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to get it. Okay. So the question is not 54. So I think it's not very clearly visible. So let me change the color. So I'm going to start the sum from 54 plus 55 plus 56 and so on up to 196. So first of all, I can say it is an AP. So if it is an AP, what is the average? Average is first term plus last term divided by 2. So that is going to be 54 into 196 divided by 2. So that is going to be what? 250 divided by 2. So that comes out to be 125. That is the average. Okay. Now, if I'm looking for sum, then I got the average, but I also need number of terms. Okay. So how will I get number of terms? So 1 to 196, how many numbers are there? I got 196 numbers. 1 to 53, how many numbers are there? I would say 53 numbers. So till 196, I am not considering these numbers. So from 54 to 196, both inclusive, how many numbers are going to be there? This is the difference. So that comes out to be 3. This comes out to be 4. And this comes out to be 1. So 143 numbers. So average is 125. Number of terms are 143. So my unit digit should be 5 into 3. That is 5. So I can directly say this option and this option is rejected. Okay. So this number, let's take this number as 130. Let's take this number as 140. So 130 into 140, is my product is going to be greater than 20,000 or lesser than 20,000? So 14 square is 196. So anyhow, my product is going to be less than 20,000. So how can it be 24,000? I got my answer. Whenever you see, oh, very nice, Avinashi, you can do that as well. But what we can do, we can directly say that 196 minus 53, right? So you are going with the concept of A minus B plus 1 if both numbers are inclusive, A minus B minus 1 if both numbers are exclusive, right? So that's fine, right? So you don't need to calculate anything. You can directly mark the answer. Fine. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. Now this is the question. Which of the following is the highest among these three numbers? Now what is the approach I'm going to take to solve this? Or what should be the answer? The highest number among root 2, cube root of 3 and 4th root of 4. This question is a very standard question. This has been asked in multiple exams. Not today's question, it's an old question, but it has been asked in multiple exams. Now I am saying a is equal to 2 power 1 by 2 square root of 2. B is equal to 3 power 1 by 3. C is equal to 4 power 1 by 4. Right? I need to compare ABC. So let's say 5 is smaller than 7. So I can also say 5 power 6 is smaller than 7 power 6. Right? So what I am going to do, I am going to give every number same power, that is LCM of the denominators of powers. So denominators are 2, 3 and 4. So LCM of 2, 3 and 4 is 12. So I am going to get a power 12 and that's equal to 2 power 6. B power 12 that is equal to 3 power 4. C power 12 and that's equal to 4 power 3. सो इसकी वैल्यू तो 64 आ गई, इसकी वैल्यू 81 आ गई और इसकी वैल्यू क्या आ गई 64. Which is the largest number? That is b power 12. So if b power 12 is largest, it means b should be largest. So what should be the number? What is the largest number among those? That is going to be b is equal to cube root of 3. So basically, whenever you see these kind of questions, approach this, equate the powers. When numbers are irrational and your job is to compare the numbers, that which number is greater, which number is smaller. So basically, always equate the powers. And how you can equate the powers? Take the denominators of the powers and give the common power, that is LCM of the denominators. So we have done the same thing over here. I hope everyone is clear with this. Hi, Anna. Now this one. This is a very good question. Very good question. I will give you some time to read it. थोड़ा time लो, पढ़ो, समझो, and think what might be the approach. So how we can solve it, how we can get the answers. So what should be the approach of these kind of questions? So पहला thought process क्या है? So what is the thought process we are going to have in this question? There is a school in which a flag hoisting ceremony on August 15. After the ceremony, small boxes of sweets were distributed among the students. Okay. So basically, if I am going to talk about this statement is completely useless. I'm never going to read it again in this question. Okay. In each of the class, a student with roll number 1 got one box of sweets. Okay. Roll number 2 got 2 boxes of sweets. Roll number 3 got 3 boxes of sweets, and so on. Now, in class 3, a total of 1200 boxes of sweets are distributed. Okay. By mistake, one of the students got double the sweets he was entitled to. So let's say if his roll number was 5, he should have gotten 5 boxes, but instead he got 10 boxes. Okay, that's what he says. Identify the roll number of students who got twice as many boxes as he was entitled to. Okay. So, any thought process, any idea, or what should be the approach? So, my first question is break down it into smaller parts. छोटे छोटे part में break करो पहले question में. So, total 1200 boxes were distributed. Now, the actual number of boxes that were supposed to be distributed should be lesser or more. less than 1200. I know 1200 boxes is a round value. Now actual number of boxes that were that should have been distributed should be lower or higher, less than 1200 or more than 1200. So one guy is getting double, then it is 1200. It means actual number of distribution should be less than 1200. This is what I figured out. Now first student, पहला बच्चा, उसको मिला 1. Second student got 2. Third student got 3. So let's say there are n students. They got n. And this should be less than 1200. So I can say n into n plus 1 divided by 2 should be less than 1200. यही तो है. This is the formula ना, 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n. इसका formula. So n into n plus 1 should be less than what? 2400. Okay. Now if you see product of two numbers is less than 2400. ठीक है. अब अपन एक काम करते हैं, इसको अगर 50 दे दें, ठीक है. If let's say this number is 50, so 50 into 51, 50 into 50 itself is greater than 2400. So n should be less than 50, right? Now what I can do, I can plug in a smaller value, right? Smaller value as in let's say 45, right? So 45 into 46. So 45 into 46 is going to be what? So 2025 plus 45 is going to be 2070. मतलब इससे तो बहुत कम है. ठीक है. Let's talk about 47 into 48. Just a random guess. I'm not calculating. I'm just randomly guessing. Okay. So 47 square क्या होगा? That is 092409. So 47 into 48 won't do, right? So 46. 47 is 2209 plus 47. This comes out to be what? 2256. Okay. Still we got some scope, right? Let's put 48. So 48 into 49. So that is going to be 20 less than 2400. So ठीक है. So मतलब जो वैल्यू होनी चाहिए वो 40 n की वैल्यू होनी चाहिए 48 के आसपास होनी चाहिए. This is what we are just कैलकुलेटर यूज करेंगे तो थोड़ा जल्दी आ जाएगा. कैलकुलेटर यूज नहीं करेंगे so मैनुअल कैलकुलेशन थोड़ी तो रहेगी. ठीक है. So I'm just plug in n is equal to 48. So 48 into 49 divided by 2. ठीक है. And this value should be less than 1200. ठीक है. So this comes out to be 24. 24 9za is 216, 21 carry. 24 4za 96, 96 plus 21 is going to be what? 711. ठीक है. So अगर क्लास में 48 स्टूडेंट्स हैं, then total number of this boxes distribution should be 1176, right? अगर 49 students होंगे, so what should be the total number of box distribution? That is ये 48 numbers तक का सम है, इसमें 49 ऐड करेंगे तो 49 तक का सम आ जाएगा, right? So that is going to be greater than 1200. So इसका मतलब जो number of students in the class होने चाहिए वो 48 ही होने चाहिए, right? So अगर 48 students हैं, so total number of boxes that should be distributed should be 1176. But what is the total number of boxes that were distributed? That is 1200. It means one guy got 24 extra. ठीक है. और ये बंदा वही है जिसको डबल मिले, राइट? तो 24 की जगह इसको 48 मिल गए, राइट? So it means on which guy got twice the boxes, that is going to be 24 guy. I hope that makes sense. Clear? Everyone understood? So basically n into n plus 1 divided by 2 should be less than 1200. Usko now hit and trial से we figured out the value that was closest to 1200 और उसके बाद देख लिया कि 1200 और उसमें कितना difference है sum में. So that is the additional number of boxes that someone would have gotten. क्लियर है ये बात सबको? ठीक. Now let's move on to the next one. What does it says? If the product of integers a, b, c, d is 3094, okay, a is less than b, less than c, less than d, what is the product of b and c? Okay, so what should be the approach? Now what I'm going to think in this question, I'm going to think there are 4 numbers. AG, I have solved this one. So basically 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n should be less than 1200. So I just, so n into n plus 1 divided by 2 is less than 1200. Then I started putting some values randomly. So by hit and trial, I got a value that is 48. If I'm going above 48, it means my sum is going to exceed 1200. So there is no definite way. It's just hit and try. I hope that's clear. Now, this question says, so what is the first point that I'm going to think in this? The product of 4 integers is 3094. And so basically, बहुत possibility हो सकती है, right? Now the question is talking about what is the product of B and C, right? इसका मतलब, in my opinion, B and C all 4 numbers should be prime. Otherwise, you can't figure it out. ये मेरा guess. ठीक है. Now first is 2 into 13. Second is 7 into 13. Third one is 133. Is it a prime number? I don't know. 221 is 13 into 17. So more likely ये 13 का multiple तो है. ठीक है. So first of all, I'm going to prime factorize. So I'm going to divide it by 2. So what I'm going to get? I'm going to get 1547. This is what I'm getting. So 3094 is equal to 2 into 1547. Is it a multiple of 3? No. Is it a multiple of 13? I'm more or less sure that it is a multiple of 13. So 13, ones are 13, then 2, 1, 13 ones are 13, 2, 4. So 13 ones are 13, 117, 9. Okay. Into 13. Okay. So now what I'm going to get? 2 into 13 into this is 17 sevens. So I am getting numbers as 2 into 7 into 13 into 17. I got four prime numbers. My guess was perfectly right. Now smallest number is A, second smallest is B, third smallest is C, fourth smallest is D. So what is the product of B and C? That is going to be 7 into 13, or I would say 91. See the answer, 91. Understood? So whenever you see these kind of questions where you think there might be multiple possibilities, but the question is definite, try doing something. Eventually you will get the answer. Okay? So if everyone understood, can we move on to the next one? Okay. Now, the next one, a rod is cut into 3 equal parts. The resulting are then cut into 12, 18, 32 equal parts. Okay. Then each of the resulting portions have integer length. Then minimum length of the rod is what? Okay. So basically, the length of the rod was 3x. So this part was x, this part was x, this part was x. Now first part is cut into 12 parts. So x is 12. So it means x has to be a multiple of 12. Fine. then this part is cut into 18 parts. So x should be a multiple of 18 as well. Then this part is cut into 32 parts. It means x should be a multiple of 32 as well, right? I can directly eliminate this option because it is not a multiple of 32, right? Now I think, and the question is talking about minimum value. So basically, x should be a multiple of 12, 18, and 32. So what is the multiple of x? What is the LCM of 32, 12, and 18? That is, I think that is going to be 32 into 9. That is 288. So it looks like the length of the rod is 288, but in reality it is wrong. And why? Because x is multiple of 288. So smallest value of x is 288. But length of the rod is not x. Length of the rod is 3x. So what is the smallest length of the rod? That is 3 into 288, and that comes out to be 864. So answer of this question is going to be option B, not C. So the most common error in this question, people generally calculate the value of x and they mark the answer as 288, but read carefully that length of the rod is not x, it's 3x. Fair? Chaliye. Now let's move on to this one. So we have already done a couple of questions on unit digit in the previous session. So if you want to figure out unit digit, remove all the tens, hundreds part. I don't care about all these things. Not needed. 1 power anything, unit digit is 1. Already discussed it. Now, whenever you see uh, uh, a power and you want to find out unit digit, divide power by 4 and get the remainder. So divide 153 by 4. What is the remainder? Remainder comes out to be 1. So unit digit is going to be base power remainder, or I would say 7 power 1. And what is the unit digit here? That is 1. So answer of this question directly comes out to be 7. That's it. I hope this is clear. Now, this is a very, very good question. Now, this question says that Z is the product of first 31 natural numbers. Z is the product of first 31 natural numbers. It means what can be said about Z? It means Z is 1 into 2 into 3 up to 31. So I can say Z is equal to 31 factorial. ठीक है, मतलब जो z है वो अब तक सारे नंबर्स का प्रोडक्ट है. इसका मतलब z इज मल्टीपल ऑफ 1, मल्टीपल ऑफ 2, मल्टीपल ऑफ 3, मल्टीपल ऑफ 4, सारे नंबर का मल्टीपल. नाउ x is equal to 31 factorial plus 1. ठीक है, अब x कुछ भी हो सकता है, मुझे नहीं आइडिया. 31 factorial plus 1. अब क्वेश्चन ये पूछ रहा है नंबर ऑफ प्राइम्स, मतलब x कैन बी प्राइम. आई डोंट नो बिकॉज ऐसा नंबर है, आई कांट फिगर आउट. Fine. But question is not talking about x. Question is talking about x plus 1 to x plus 30. Now, if I say x plus 1, so x plus 1 is what? 31 factorial plus 2. That is x plus 1, right? This number is a multiple of 2. This number is a multiple of 2. So overall number is multiple of 2. So this cannot be prime. If I look for x plus 2, that becomes 31 factorial plus 3. This number is a multiple of 3. This number is a multiple of 3. So overall number is multiple of 3. So this cannot be prime. If I talk about x plus 3, that is 31 factorial plus 4. This is a multiple of 4. This is a multiple of 4. It means this whole number is multiple of 4, so it cannot be a prime number. If I talk about x plus 7, that is going to be 31 factorial plus 8. This is a multiple of 8. This is a multiple of 8. Overall number is multiple of 8, so cannot be prime. If I say x plus 30, so that becomes 31 factorial plus 31. Now this is a multiple of 31. This is a multiple of 31. So overall it cannot, it is a multiple of 31. So it can't be a prime number. So basically from x plus 1 to x plus 30, there is going to be no number that is prime. So answer of this question is directly going to be option D. Don't think much. Just figure out what it is written and write it as it is. You will get the answer. Now, I hope everyone understood this. It's not a difficult concept. This is very basic logic. Fine. Now, this is a question. There are 4 prime numbers written in ascending order of magnitude. The product of first 3 is this. Product of last 3 is this. Now, what is the product? Find the first number. So basically, what you are saying is, it is x itself is this. So x plus 1 is going to be 31 factorial plus 2. So this number is a multiple of 2. This is also a multiple of 2. So overall number should be multiple of 2. Make sense? So if a number is divisible by 2, it cannot be a prime number. Got it? So first of all, 7, 4, 2, 9. Okay. It is a product of 3 prime numbers, and that's what I know. Okay. So which 3 prime numbers we can have? Remember this. 20 cube is 8,000. So the 3 numbers we are looking for should be smaller than this 20. Right? So I'm going to check with 7. I'm going to check with 11. It's not divisible by 11. So I'm going to check with 13 and so on. Fine. So I think it's not divisible by 7. It's not divisible by 11. Is it divisible by 13? So 13 fives are what? 65. Then 9 2. 7. It's not divisible by 13 as well. Is it divisible by 17? 17 fours are 68. Then 7. Sorry. 6 2 3. Then 7. Okay. So I got this. It is divisible by 17. So this number can be written as 17 into this. Okay. 19 twos are 38. So basically it is going to be 19 twos are 38. Then 5, 7, 3. 23 into 19 into 17. This is what I'm getting. So product of first 3 numbers is this. Product of last 3 numbers is this. Okay. What is the first number? 17. Right? Because overall product is increasing. Right? So it means you are removing the smallest number and putting up a bigger number. Right? So do I need to worry about any other number? No. I got the answer in this question. I just prime factorize the first one. That's it. I don't need to prime factorize the second one. Got it? Everyone understood this question? So with the So I hope everyone's clear. Now we are going to have All India Open Mock CAT 2, that is going to be live from August 8 to August 11, and it is going to be conducted offline, right? So it is going to have the same scenario as actual CAT. So book your city, book your slots, and we have next session on Tuesday, that is tomorrow at 8:30. And Career Launcher has recently launched its own app. So basically, if you want, you can download the app, and you can practice anytime, anywhere with the help of this app. Thank you. So now, anyone wants to ask anything? So if anyone wishes to ask anything, okay. So that's it. Bye bye. Take care. Good night.